Okay, everybody, let's clap for Anthony.
Several months ago, I was given the opportunity to babysit my niece and nephews. And let's put it this way, we all know that children are a hassle. They're just up the wall wanting to play video games, wanting to play on the computer, and wanting to eat of all things. And so what is Uncle Anthony supposed to do to kind of, be able to preoccupy them? Well, I went back to my old days when I used to be babysat, and I created a paper fortune teller for just some activities and just kind of get things going with my nieces and nephews. Well, I did administer it to my niece, and to make the story short and sweet, she wasn't thrilled when I told her that she was going to grow hairy armpits. So, paper fortune teller is origami based, used for children's fortune-telling games, and it's a great use for preoccupying children. We all know that children, like I stated before, do demand that extra bit of attention, and in Origami Spirit, and according to Origami Spirit, in January 2011, origami is a great use of stimulating our mental and physical, cognitive. Yeah, it's great for stimulating us mentally and physically, excuse me. So today, I am going to go over how to just have that ace in occupying your nieces and nephews by going over how to make it in 3 easy steps. We are going to go over the materials needed. We are also going to go over how to actually create it. And the third is we're going to be able to go over how to actually administer the game. Step 1, we're going to go over materials. What's really great about this is actually we can find all the materials needed at home quick and easy. If you needed to get it, it's right there. So you go to your printer, you have your regular paper, go to your sister's room and you grab her colored pencils and her nice bag, and you take her also scissors too. And the last thing you need is obviously a creative mind. We need to create some really funny, just random fortunes in the actual fortune teller. Next, we're actually going to go over is how to create it. So like I said, we just grab our regular paper, 8 by 11, and what's great about this too is that when we actually talk to the kids about how creating this, we can actually go over the geometric shapes that are actually going along with it. So we're talking about squares, we're talking about triangles especially. So it's also kind of a learning aspect to it. So we're going to grab our paper and we're going to grab one corner and we're actually going to bring it to the side like this. Basically we're going to create a nice crease on the fold. As so. And so we have our nice, basically you can see the triangle forming here, but we have this excess rectangle here. So go over shapes and whatnot. So we're going to pull this back and we're going to crease this as well. So basically this is the shape that we do want, and we have our excess here, and what we're going to do is grab our safety scissors. Obviously if we're dealing with kids, we don't want kids just cutting each other, and we are going to cut along the crease of the excess material that's not wanted. So then now we have our perfect square, which is here, has the perfect crease, and we're actually going to fold it one more time to make a smaller triangle. Increase that. So if you actually open it up, you have 4 congruent triangles there. And what we're going to do is grab each corner and we're going to actually basically take it to the center where you have your crease. You have that right there where that cross is. You're going to take it up to the center and fold each flap in. So we took each flap in, taking it to the center, and basically you want to do the same thing on the opposite side. So again, we have our square, and we're going to take each flap in again to the center. Okay. So we have our square again. we're going to actually bend it now. Easiest thing is to kind of give it, like, to make it just a lot easier and with motion. Just bend it in half one way, take it back, bend it in half the other way. And then you're going to put your thumb and your index fingers on both hands in each of like the little sockets that we have here, and just kind of push it in. And then obviously we have our paper fortune teller right there. So next thing that we do need is going to be like our colored pencils, and I actually did make one already for us. So basically how I would always knew or how to do this was put numbers on the outside and put colors on the inside. So I used green, royal, brown, orange, red, blue, black. And it's very important that we like do spell it out or whatnot, because it kind of goes, it's like a special algorithm in actually like administering the game. So I'm actually going to ask if I can get a volunteer right now so we can do step 3 and actually how to do this. We got you right here. Thank you. So I guess we can go this right now. So I want you to pick a number between 1 and 8.
8.
8. So you're going to open each one, obviously, to each, I guess, number you would say. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. So you're going to pick one of our colors, black, blue, royal, or brown.
Royal.
Royal. So again, spell it out to each letter, R-O-Y-A-L. And then I want you to pick one more color, green, red, orange, or white.
Green.
Green. So then this is where you kind of have your fortunes underneath. You would already write the fortunes before when you actually created this. You're going to have a great day tomorrow. It's a great fortune right there. So yeah, it's really simple, really fun, unique way of just kind of preoccupying those kids. So in general, like in retrospect, you know, we did learn how to actually create this really easily with our materials that you can find at home, the paper, the colored pencils, the scissors. We learned how to construct it, which is very easy as well. Just a lot of geometric shapes. Well, it's very, very educational, especially for the kids. And also, we learned how to actually use like the special algorithm. There's many other ways you can do it. This is the simple way that I learned way back when I was a young kid. But it's really super easy and fun. And going back to my story with my niece, you know, after actually showing her how to actually create it and, you know, telling her it's not real, obviously she's not going to have hairy armpits, it was really fun for her to use it on her little brothers as well. And yeah, it's a great aid in helping like teach children like these skills as well, just being able to follow direction and whatnot. So this is the paper fortune telling.